and welcome to the Disney News Show. Here's your host, CruellasFurCoat.
Yes, this is the Disney News Show. I'm Joe Worthington, aka CruellasFurCoat, and this is episode 80 for Sunday, 19th of May, 2013. Wow, 80 episodes. That sounds like a big number. It really does sound. That sounds like a big jump from like 70, 75, 80. Sounds mad. Wow. Getting ever closer towards episode 100. Sorry, got nothing special planned today. Just too busy with exams and stuff going on at the moment. But sorry about that. But I will hopefully have something special, well, something really special planned for the 100th episode, and possibly for the 1 year anniversary, which is coming up even sooner. That is in August. August? Is it August? Yes, I believe it is. But yeah, so all that great stuff to come. But yeah, 80 episodes, that really is mad. This week I've had a fantastic week. If you saw the last probably 2 shows, I think I've been going on about it. It was my 18th birthday. Sorry to keep on going on about it again. But one final thing that I'd just like to show you guys is this fantastic card that I was sent from a viewer. It is this here. It's completely personalised, absolutely wonderful card. It says Happy Birthday Joe on the front with all those fantastic Disney villains, including Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, the Queen, Lady Tremaine, Ursula, Captain Hook and Madame Mim there. Absolutely wonderful. I love this one so much. If you have a look inside, I will quickly just read this out. It says, To Joe, CruellasFurCoat, I send you this card to wish you a fantastic 18th birthday. Thank you for all the great videos and good luck with all your exams. From Reese, who is Tomorrowland TV on Twitter, at Tomorrowland TV. You can go and check out his Twitter. I'll leave a link down below. Definitely go and subscribe. Fantastic guy who I've met through doing the show, and that just... really do appreciate it that someone writes something so nice in a card for my birthday, and so thank you so much to Reese. Won't go on any more about my birthday now, it's done till next year, but thank you to everyone who sent me birthday messages. I really do appreciate it. Also, you may notice I've not got my glasses on. Finally got back to contact lenses this week. Not full time, but like for the show and stuff, I'm able to put my contact lenses back in, which is great. So yeah, eye sorting itself out, which is great stuff there. But apart from that, I don't think there is much more to say this week. Apart from one more thing. It was my final day of school actually on Wednesday, on my birthday. It was my final day of school, and for our last day of school, our school, everyone dresses up, and I'll give you 3 guesses as to who I dressed up as. It was always going to be a Disney character, of course, and I went and opted for Cruella de Vil as the person I was going to dress up as. And if you do want to go and see a picture of me, check out my Instagram at CruellasFurCoat, or Twitter. There's photos on there if you want to go and check them out. I won't put a picture on here now because it probably scared the hell out of most people, but it was really good fun, and I had a great day on Wednesday, dressing up and everything. Maybe slightly strange that I would dress up as Cruella, but yeah, you know. So there we go. Go and check out the photos if you would like to. I don't mention about Instagram very often, but yeah, I do post Disney pictures and stuff on Instagram if you ever want to go and check me out, at CruellasFurCoat. Twitter as well, as you all know, links down below. So there we go, that's enough about me now. Getting on to the Disney stuff. I've actually got quite a few things to get through right now that I'd quite like to mention. Big headliner news for this week. Before we get to the actual news, first up, there has been this big controversy over the redesign of Merida, the 11th Disney princess from Disney Pixar's Brave. Now, this was all kind of sparked after the new designs were released for Merida's coronation ceremony. Now, that happened it was a week ago now. But there was this big uproar throughout online communities saying that Merida has been completely degraded of all her personality traits that were shown in the movie Brave for this new kind of older like thinner, slimmer, kind of sexier look. Now the director of Brave, Brenda Chapman, the co-director, has also lashed out at Disney in a statement saying that the redesign is atrocious and Disney should be ashamed of removing Merida's strong, independent female look for this much older and sexier design. Now, both Disney and Pixar have released statements this week saying that this look is not permanent, they are not using it for everything, and it'll only be used for a limited range of Disney Princess merchandise. Now, this is kind of really quite interesting that this has all come from this these 1 or 2 pictures that we have of this new Merida. Now, I don't think Disney would ever have really thought that this would happen based on previous things like this. Disney often redesigns their characters, especially these 3D characters that Pixar does, into a much more simpler and more realistic design, because these 3D CGI ones that, well, the characters that we get in these fantastic movies, they are not always so easily transferred onto paper and into this merchandise. So Disney has always done this. Like we see the characters, princess characters especially, have redesigns very often. That's seen in the merchandise, in kind of books and stuff, and also in the parks. But Disney with Merida has maybe gone a little too far, and that was what I think. I think that possibly, especially with her facial features, her face has changed quite dramatically in this new redesign, and I think that's where Disney has gone wrong. Sure, she's got a bit more sparkly dress, and maybe her waist is slightly thinner, and but I don't think that's really where it is. I think it's the fact that her face does look quite significantly different, and also her hair is really quite different. But I guess that is due to this fact that they cannot always transfer the great CGI that Pixar has done onto paper. Now, Pixar have said that this was not really their intent to make it such a big deal. However, I think that they shouldn't be surprised that this has happened. Now, we'll have to wait and see what happens. I don't think Disney's going to pull back on their merchandise. I don't think that is going to happen. I don't think they'll be stopping any of this merchandise going into production because of this. However, it's really interesting to see, especially with Brenda Chapman getting involved, that this has all become such a big deal that it has. Now, I'll bring you more information on it as I get it, but that is kind of, it has been dominating the Disney headlines this week, and so I thought it'd be best to mention that right at the start of the show. There's loads of information out there, especially on forums and social media groups, that you can go and check that out for yourself, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'll be able to probably leave a link down below to one of these pictures of Merida in her new look, and so definitely let me know, do you think that Disney is wrong to have done this, or do you think that it's a step in the right direction in terms of the character and in terms of what they can do with the character? They can do so much more, really, I think, with the character in this form, but it does kind of lose some of the traits that were seen in the Pixar movie Brave. So definitely let me know your thoughts, and so that has been a big piece of news this week. Next up, it is the first Star Wars weekend of 2013 this week at Disney Hollywood Studios, and that is in full swing over there at Walt Disney World, and it does looks as fantastic as always, and some of the merchandise this year is absolutely top notch, and I really do like it. There's also been the appearances of Chip and Dale as Ewoks, which we don't get to see. I don't know if we've ever seen them before, not very often at least, and they are available around Disney Hollywood Studios, along with all the regular characters and also the celebrity appearances happening at Disney Hollywood Studios these weekends. So that's happening for the next few weekends at Disney Hollywood Studios. Next up, I was going to add this a bit later on, but I think I'm just going to mention it now. It was the grand opening of Mystic Point at Hong Kong Disneyland, which took place on Friday the 17th of May, and this looked like a really cool ceremony. It was raining, unfortunately, when they opened Mystic Point, as well as Mystic Manor and all that stuff that goes along with it. And Mystic Point, to me, it looks like one of the best lands, probably in Hong Kong Disneyland, possibly ever, and I really do love Mystic Manor. Mystic Manor looks absolutely astounding, and so the grand opening did happen on Friday, and it looked really, really awesome. So there we go. Next up, Iron Man 3 has surpassed $1 million at the box office in sales over the past 3 weeks. That is incredible. Really, really incredible. I don't think we ever doubted that it wouldn't make it to 1 billion, but over the past 3 weeks, it's only been in the US 2 weeks, it's been internationally for 3 weeks, but that is incredible stuff there. I'll bring you more news on what's happening with Iron Man 3 at the box office as I get it. And finally, last little bit of news now, was the first full trailer for Planes was released online this week, and to be honest with you, I'm actually quite pleased with this. I'm not, I was never really a big fan of the whole Planes thing. Planes, if you don't know about it, is all to do with the world of cars, but with the planes, obviously, plane versions of the cars, if you kind of get what I mean. But, you know, planes with faces and all that stuff. But it's not from Pixar. This is from Walt Disney Studios Animation, not from Pixar. So we never really knew. This could have gone either way, and to be honest with you, I'm actually quite pleased with that. I think it looks good, and I'm just hoping it has a good enough story. Some of these kind of sequels don't always have such a good story, but I don't know, we'll wait and see. And it is whole new stuff, it is whole new characters, and just set in the same world as Cars, and I will bring you more information as I get it on that. But I thought it was nice that they have released a full trailer, and yeah, so great stuff there. So that is kind of our headline news for this week. Moving on to the parks news now. The Monstrous Summer All-Night event at Magic Kingdom Disneyland Disney California Adventure is happening this Friday, the 24th of May, and as you would expect, Disney has announced that there are lots and lots of special events taking place at all three parks. Now these include, starting over at Magic Kingdom, a Monsters University pre-parade before the two performances of the Celebrate a Dream Come True parade, including characters, as you'd guess, from Monsters Inc. and Monsters University. At the Rocket Tower Plaza stage, there will be back-to-back showings of Monsters Inc. And that, I believe, is in the evening and the early morning on that day. So if you want to go and get your Monsters Inc. fix, then definitely go and head over to the Rocket Tower Plaza stage. There'll also be, as you expect, kind of character dance parties, maybe some like with characters in pyjamas and things in front of Cinderella Castle, all that great stuff there. Disneyland, there will be Disney Character Pyjama Party in Mickey's Toontown. Now, I believe that's happening at midnight on the day, so go and head there to dance with the characters in their pyjamas. There will also be meet and greets with Star Wars characters in Tomorrowland. Now, I wasn't expecting this. I don't know if they did mention this when they fully announced it, but I didn't think there would be this kind of tie-in to Star Wars, just seeing as it is to do with Monsters University. However, I guess it may just be because we've got Star Wars weekends, as I just mentioned, happening in Disney Studios in Walt Disney World, that the characters from Star Wars don't always come out as often in Disneyland, so that is going to be happening in Tomorrowland near Star Tours. At Disney California Adventure, the back-to-back showings of Monsters Inc. are happening inside the Muppet Vision 3D Theatre, and so you can go and head there to go and watch your Monsters Inc. And there will also be a new Monsters University float before the Pixar Play Parade. So I think they're cramming everything into the Magic Kingdom, whereas they can spread it all out over the two parks at Disneyland, with both Disneyland and Disney California Adventure being open. And about the whole Monsters Summer event, this all-nighter, there does not seem to be as much kind of hype and much stuff over it as there was to do with the One More Disney Day which happened last year at, when was it, on Leap Day. Now I think this is probably because it's actually gone quite soon since the One More Disney Day, and maybe people think that this event would have only happened for the every Leap Day and as something to look forward to, but it seems like Disney might be doing this slightly more often now, and maybe there won't be as much hype about it every time if they do it, say, every single year. Now, I know Disney, it was a big thing for Disney last year. Doesn't seem as much of a big thing, but it'll be a big money-making thing, and that is all that matters for Disney, really, isn't it? And so there we go. It'll be cool to see what is going to be happening, but doesn't seem to be much spark about it. But we'll wait and see. That's going to be happening this Friday at both Magic Kingdom, Disneyland, and Disney California Adventure, 24th of May. Okay, so on with the Walt Disney World news now, and guest testing has now begun for the new Pirates Adventure Treasures of the Seven Seas in Adventureland at Magic Kingdom. Now, this new game is set to fully open during the summer, but testing has now begun, and that is a great sign. And apparently, well, from what I've heard, there are great feedback from guests about this game, and personally, I think it looks fantastic. Now, over the past few days, I believe there's been kind of well, it's been limited times they've been able to do guest testing, but today the game will be in operation from park opening to park close. So that'll be a great sign as to whether this game is going to work, or I'm sure it will. There's no doubt really, is there, when something like this, whether it's going to work, but just you know what I mean. So very, very exciting stuff, and I'm really looking forward to when this attraction, it's not a ride, this game attraction does fully come into operation later this year. Okay, so next up, a new kiosk for this is Epcot International Food and Wine Festival will all be based on Scotland and will be serving Scottish food. Now this is the first time that this has been available at the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival, and it's most probably inspired by Brave. I'm guessing because of the success of Brave last year, they want to include more Scottish culture into the parks, and I think this is a great move. I think it'd be great to see Scottish food at the Food and Wine Festival, and so that is some great news there. And finally, from Walt Disney World, there have been some small changes to the menu at Be Our Guest restaurant in New Fantasyland, including a price increase on some dishes. Now, if you want to go and check this out, links are down below, but I just thought that'd be interesting to mention that they're already tweaking this menu after it not being around very often, not very often, but very long, and so I think that's good. Good to see that they're changing stuff, maybe not so good to see the price increase, but yeah, definitely go and check that out if you're heading to Be Our Guest soon. Menu has just changed. Okay, so now some news from Disneyland Paris, and it's been confirmed this week that there will not be daily showings of Disney Dreams after the extended 20th anniversary celebrations conclude on the 30th of September. Now Disney has said that we should contact them if we want to find out when the show will be scheduled for performances from October the 1st. So this is interesting news. We had speculated this over the past few weeks since they kind of started saying that daily Disney Dreams will not be showing after September, but now it's definitely happening, and we will not know. It won't be scheduled daily, it'll probably be scheduled, Steve from Dedicated to DLP has been saying it's probably going to be scheduled at the weekends, most weeks, and possibly once or twice in the week, but it will not be happening daily from October, probably because it is such an expensive show. If you've seen it, you'll know how incredible it is and how much money they probably have to put into every single showing of it, and so probably not a bad idea, but just be aware that if you're heading to Disneyland Paris from October, there will not be a daily showing of Disney Dreams. Okay, and our next piece of news from Disneyland Paris, PhotoPass is now available at Disneyland Paris. As part of an extensive overhaul of the guest photography service, this is now available at the Meet Mickey Mouse and also the Princess Pavilion. So this is absolutely fantastic news. I've always thought, well, since I first went to Walt Disney World, that they should do PhotoPass at Disneyland Paris, and now it is happening, so that is great, great stuff. Now this works exactly the same as the US parks. You get your little card with a barcode on, the guy scans it, take your photos, and you get to see them when you get home, and so awesome, awesome stuff. As far as I know, it's only available in two locations right now, but I'm sure this will be becoming more and more common in the parks, that there will be the PhotoPass guys ready to take your photos everywhere, as they are in America, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. So great stuff there. I'm very much looking forward to heading over to Disneyland Paris now to try out the new PhotoPass system there. I'm sure it's going to work really, really well. Okay, so now on to the other news, and this week Brad Bird has spoken about how he has seriously been considering a sequel to his 2004 Pixar movie, The Incredibles. Now, this speculation of this has been around for a while, and lots of fans are really, really eager to see the next chapter in The Incredibles story, but this would be down completely to Brad Bird, the director of The Incredibles. Now, Bob Iger has recently hinted that there are more Pixar sequels in the works, even after Finding Dory. Now, will this be another Toy Story sequel, as has been hinted by Tom Hanks, or will it be The Incredibles? Now, this is the first time we've kind of first heard from Brad Bird on the subject. Now, normally he has kind of said, no, that's his baby, it's his movie, he doesn't want to do anything more with it, but now he said that he's got some great ideas for the sequel, and so what do we think? What do we think is this gonna happen? Personally, yes, I would quite like to see it. I don't think that I want to see straight after the original movie. I think it's been too long to really do a movie kind of leaving off from there with the Underminer and everything. I think that was a great movie and it should be left where it is. I would like to see when the characters are a bit older, like Jack has grown up, maybe he's got his own special powers and stuff like that. I'd love to see that that kind of story, and so it'd be great to see if that does really come into fruition. Now, this is not definitely happening yet, but it's been speculated really since the original movie came out, and I'd be surprised if we didn't hear something official from Pixar very soon as to whether yes it's happening or no it's not, because I don't think Brad Bird would come out and tell us all that he's been thinking about it if Pixar haven't told him to. Not that I think Brad Bird can't talk for himself, just that I don't think Pixar would really want him to get everyone's hopes up that they're going to be making an incredible sequel when they don't. So I'll bring you more news, as always, as I get it, but keep your eyes peeled. We may be seeing some more of Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl very, very soon. Okay, next up, a date has been set for the upcoming Toy Story TV special, Toy Story of Terror, and as you may expect, this 30-minute show will be airing on Halloween night, 31st of October, on ABC. Now, that is in the US. We don't have an official date for any other countries yet, including the UK, but I'm really hoping that we do get it this Halloween and they don't wait until like 2016 to show us this like they normally do. But the official synopsis has also been released, and it says, what starts out as a fun road trip for the Toy Story gang takes an unexpected turn for the worse when the trip detours to a roadside motel. After one of the toys goes missing, the others find themselves caught up in a mysterious sequence of events that must be solved before they all suffer the same fate in this Toy Story of Terror. Now, it does sound good. I'm very, very excited for it, and Halloween this year, it's something to look forward to. Very, very excited about that, and yeah. Great stuff. Apparently Disney has said that all the original cast are returning. I think they're always going to be able to get these characters to return, the cast to return for these characters, because it is such a good franchise that I'm sure Tom Hanks and Tim Allen will not want to let Pixar down. And so great stuff. Really, really looking forward to it. Toy Story of Terror airing on ABC on 31st of October. Okay, so our final piece of news now is that a new app was launched by Disney this week called Disney Memories. Now, this app lets you add a Disney touch to your photos by decorating them using stickers, filters and frames. Now, this is available for iPhone and Android. I've not actually downloaded it yet, but hopefully I will be doing quite soon. It's not like some of the other apps when you just have to get them to have a look at them straight away. I think all you kind of do is add on little kind of pictures to your photos. But it does look neat and it looks nice, and I'll definitely be checking it out, and I will let you know in the future if there's anything amazing about it. But it sounds good, and if you're going on Disney vacation, then I'm sure it will be really, really cool. So Disney Memories, new app released this week by Disney. So that is all the news for this week. I really hope you enjoyed the show. This has been the Disney News Show episode 80 for Sunday the 19th of May 2013 from me, Joe Worthington, aka CruellasFurCoat. Don't forget to leave me any comments, questions about anything I mentioned on the show today, including what do you think about the controversy over Merida's redesign. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Either leave a comment down below, or you can send me a personal message, or you can contact me on Twitter, link down below as always. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.